So Donald Trump and Melania Trump have actually launched their own meme coins, and you can buy it. Okay, if you want a step-by-step tutorial on how to buy these meme coins, there is a link down below for you guys. And you can even get up to $300 in meme coins using that link below. So definitely worth checking out if you want to get into that. Anyways, let's get into the video. So we have this Judge Merchan update for you guys. Okay, he is desperate to sentence Trump. So let's check out this update right now.
Manhattan District Attorney's Office has until 10 a.m. Eastern Time to respond after President-elect Trump filed an emergency petition asking the Supreme Court to block the sentencing in his New York criminal trial, which is scheduled for tomorrow. Trump's legal team argues the sentencing should be delayed over claims of presidential immunity.
Former federal prosecutor Katie Cherkasky joins us now. And to be clear, when Carly says Supreme Court, we're talking like the U.S. Supreme Court, not a state court. This is as high as you can go. How should the court rule?
Well, I think that the Supreme Court should absolutely stay this sentencing, and there's a very good reason for that. And in terms of the timing here, this is really a crisis of Judge Merchan's own making. It's a manufactured crisis in terms of the timing. He has known all along that the Supreme Court's immunity decision, which came down in July, explicitly said that any sort of use of evidence of presidential immunity or acts that are immunized, essentially, entitles the defendant to immediately appeal that order. Because if you are immune from prosecution, or if there's evidence that you are immune from having used against you, that is something that needs to be reviewed immediately before any further steps in the case can be taken, especially including sentencing. So for that reason, I do think that the court should pause the sentencing to review whether this case is irreparably harmed and needs to be reversed.
Okay, but if the sentencing does happen, I'm sure many people are wondering this. I mean, what do you think it could possibly be?
Well, according to what we already saw from Judge Merchan projecting what may happen here, the sentence itself is going to be essentially symbolic. It's going to be negligible. It's not going to be any sort of jail time. But the big point of this is that before Trump can officially be considered a felon,
That's
a
what
convict,
this is all about.
They need to finalize this case and enter a sentence, even if it's just a minimal sentence. And practically speaking, they can't have anything against him that would follow him into office because they can't have any sort of conditions of release on him or control over him while he's in the White House. So it's just the fact of entering a sentence to finalize this case that they're so desperate to do, which needs to be stopped.
The procedural back and forth on this has been dizzying, so much so that lawyers can't even follow it. So if you're trying to figure this out at home, don't worry about it. You alluded to the evidence, and I want to focus on that because to me, that's where the fruit is. And the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. If the jury used testimony from a Hope Hicks that occurred during a conversation while Trump was president in the Oval Office, and the Supreme Court said conversations like that are immune, doesn't the entire conviction need to be overturned because of this fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine?
Well, I can tell that you are a lawyer, and that's actually exactly the point here. The big question is, does any use of this evidence entitle the case to be completely overturned? And I think the answer is yes. But even if the answer is we don't know yet, the issue still needs to be reviewed before anything else can proceed here. But yes, essentially, I think it's structural error in the case and would require a reversal of the conviction altogether.
Okay, so there's also this.
Wow, guys, that is insane. There's so many crazy updates with Trump and Judge Merchan. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, again, if you want to get your Donald Trump and Melania Trump meme coins that they just launched, you can use the link below. You'll also get $300 worth of meme coins and stocks. It gives you a step-by-step tutorial on how to buy them. Everything you know is right in there. So again, link is down below.